So starting with the first laboratory session of the subject PPS. In today's lecture, we are going to see some basic introductory videos of how CPU works and how the background process work. And then we'll see that why we need a language. As in PPS subject, we are working with the C language. So we'll be seeing that why we need the language to communicate with the computers. And I will be showing you the practicals that are in your syllabus and how we are going to proceed further. So if anyone is having any doubt, just let me know into the chat box so that I can solve it right now. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen so that you all can see the syllabus practical list of the PPS subject, and then we'll further proceed towards the videos, introductory videos of the subject. I hope everybody is getting my screen. Okay. So the subject PPS is programming for problem solving. And in the lab sessions, we are going to perform the list of experiment provided by the GTU syllabus. So in every lab, we'll be performing 5 to 6 experiments. And the submission process for the experiment would be that whatever program, whatever experiments we have done in this lab, means if we perform 5 to 6 experiment in the lab, then before the next lab, you need to upload the handwritten PDF file of the experiments into the Google Classroom. Once I get the class list, I will be making the Google Classroom for you all. I won't need the total means total 60 practicals in just one submission. We'll be going with the 5 to 7 practicals or 5 to 6 practicals in the every lab. And it's not just me who is going to perform the practical. I need everyone's equal participation. And I hope you will cooperate with me. So the list of experiment is starting with the arithmetic operations. So as of now, you haven't reached till the arithmetic operators. And the first session or the first lab is an introductory lab where we'll be learning about the basic C structure. So before directly jumping to the C structure, we'll be learning about the basic parts of the CPU and how the set of instructions are provided to the PC. So I will be sharing the link of the video that we are going to watch into the chat box. Everyone watch it and then we'll discuss over it that what you have learned from the video. Please, everyone, do participate in the discussion so that the lab goes more interesting. I don't want the boring lab sessions. So I'm sharing the video link in the chat box. So once you are done with watching the video, please let me know in the chat box. I will also be playing the video, but you might not hear the voice properly. Therefore, watch it in your system so that you can get it, what the video is going to make you understand. Do I need to start the video again as there are the new members joined the meeting, or else you will see the, or else I should share the link once again for the video? Once again, I'm pasting the link of the video into the chat box. So whoever has joined now can watch it out. And from the next time onwards, everybody join quickly in the session, please. It's almost 10 to 15 minutes late you are. So please join on time. Shall I continue or I should start again video?
आप पढ़ाई होता हम नहीं समझ सब आप लोग अपने क्लास चिपका है
So has everyone finished watching the video? Okay, we are waiting for 2-3 minutes. Just come finish watching the video. Whoever finishes watching the video, just let me know in the chat box so that we can continue further. So now everyone has finished watching video. Shall I continue now? Okay. So anyone can tell me what this video is from what did you all understood from the video? Anyone can brief it out? Anyone else? Good. So now when we see the desktop, we always see this cache and we name it as the CPU. But what actually the CPU is that you have seen in this video, it's just a small chip that we call it as a processor. The misunderstanding that we had from the first, that the big cache is called a CPU, but it's just the plastic box, not the CPU. CPU is a small chip, which is even known as the processor. That chip is the main part of our desktop, from where every signal is being provided to the hard drive, to the graphic cards, to the RAM, and each and every parts that are in the computer. The CPU provides them the order or the task that what they need to perform. Therefore, it is the main component of our desktop or the laptop. So briefing about the CPU, it is it does the arithmetic operations, it controls the whole system, and even it is having the memory unit. So CPU is your whole controller, which provide whatever instructions. Means when we click on a screen, that simple click is an instruction we are providing to the CPU, and then that CPU provides that instruction further to whatever. If I had double clicked on any of the document I want, then what the CPU will do? CPU CPU will get that click event, that something has been clicked. Then it will find the what has been clicked. Then it will say that Word document has been clicked. So it will fetch the Word document from this hard drive to the RAM, and then it will be shown as an output. The graphics card comes into the picture when we are playing the games with very high definitions. Like everyone has played the games like Free Fire or anything in their laptop. So graphics card is mainly used where we are playing the high definitions game. Everybody understood the components of the main components of the computer? Yes, of course, PUBG, but right now PUBG is banned, if I'm not wrong. Or still you are playing PUBG. Any doubts till this, students? Okay. So in the next video, we are going to see that how the CPU is connected to the every component, and have the what I had explained you about the click event, how that click event is being processed. So in the next video, we are going to learn how the one click event is being processed and how many components are included. So we are going to learn about the behind mechanism of our click event, the mechanism that how our computer will respond towards our click event, and how in just one click event we are using every component of the system. So I'm pasting the link of the video in the chat box. Please do watch it, and once you finish watching it, we'll discuss and you will get to know more about it. Any doubts anyone is having till here? Okay. If you have any doubt in at any time, at any point of time, even in the middle of what I am saying, just write it into the chat box. I will clear it. So here I've pasted the link in the chat box. Please watch it out. And once you are done with the watching, let me know. Students, am I audible to you? Okay, so I'm explaining what the video is going to say. In this video, we have seen that a animated girl is there, which is used in an example to show you that have inside mechanism that have you provide an instruction to the computer and how it works. So the girl has been shown, she is clicking on the push button of the video. So that push button is an instruction she is providing to the system that I want to push this video. So what is happening behind that click event has been passed to the processor, the CPU, that some as a CPU is performing set of instructions in 1 second, it is processing multiple processes at a time. For example, we are performing multiple tasks like writing a Word document, then listening the song, then clock has been continuously running in our system. So that all are the small processes that our system is performing. So when you click on something, that will be an important event that is to be performed by the processor. So that event will be sent as an instruction to the CPU, the our processor, then it will find out the address of this button, that where is this button or the program is located. The memory of that the storage location of the program will be found out from the RAM. So once the RAM provides the address, it will move its focus to that memory location, and then it will give the instruction to push the program to the RAM. So now are you all clear about what the video is going to show you? Everybody is clear about what this video is about? Okay. So behind this mechanism, okay, what is your doubt? Okay, that clicking that is pasted to the RAM, that is given to the RAM to find out the location of that video, as multiple tasks has been going on, so that multiple things will whose location will be found out from the hard disk, and it will be pasted into the RAM. So whatever running programs are there, that will be run from the RAM. So it does as accessing from the hard disk is quite time consuming, and accessing from the RAM is faster. So the programs that are running will be into the RAM. So it will find it out the address, the location of that program, and then it will give instruction to that program to push the video. Now, did you got it? Okay. So they have shown one another thing in that. If anyone has watched the video thoroughly, that the all the instruction that uh, that are performed by the system is already written by the human. The system is performing what is already written by us. It is written in some of the higher language, and then it is converted into some binary language that is understandable by the computer. So everything is human written, which our system is performing. So this is the importance of our subject, that we are going to learn to give instructions and to communicate with our system. We are going to learn the language with which we can communicate with this system, this machine. So this is the importance of this subject. Now, any doubts? Anybody's having any doubts? Everyone please participate. Once again, I'm asking you all that if you have any doubts, then please let me know right now so that I can further proceed. Okay. So now, in this subject, we are going to learn the C programming languages, C programming language in which we are going to perform our experiment. It is a language through which we can give the instructions to the machine and we can communicate with it. So for implementing those languages, to write the experiment in those languages, we have different platforms. The one of the platform which you may have used or you have seen in your lecture session is this Turbo C++. So if anyone have their own system and they want to install it, they can install Turbo C++ for this programming. Then the next platform is an online C compiler, GDB compiler. This is an online website. You don't need to install anything to work on it. This is just the online website, onlinegdb.com, the online C compiler we have, in which you can perform your experiments even from your mobile phone. So it is very easy to perform experiment in online GDB compiler if you have the net connection. Then the third one is the IDE, that is the code blocks. The name of the IDE is code blocks. It is one of the software, the platform which you can use to perform your C experiments and many more. So if anybody wishes to install this, use this link and install the fourth one, code blocks 20.03. 20.03 is the version of code block, mingw setup.exe. The steps are already provided. So you can install that, and it can be also used for multiple languages to perform the experiment of multiple languages. If anyone interested in exploring it, then they can use the code block. Otherwise, you can also perform in this online compiler, and even you can use Turbo C++. It is totally your wish, whatever you want to use for implementing the experiments. Yes, you can use Visual Studio. I will provide the link of all three of the platform, so don't worry about it. I will provide the link for each and every platform. So whichever you are comfortable with, you can use that. I had provided the link in the chat box to download it. I will be using code blocks, or I will be using the online GDB C compiler in the lab sessions. Mostly I would be using the code blocks for our programming sessions. So now, anybody is having any doubt? Anybody having any doubt? Just let me know right now. Yes, I'm giving the link. I hope everybody has got the link. Okay. Is my screen visible to all? Okay. Moving on to further, we are going to learn about the basic structure of the C programming. Basic structure of C programming includes the header file. Header files. What is the meaning of header files? Header files include the global functions. Some of the global functions for printing, for getting input from the user. That global functions are the built-in functions that are somewhere into the system, so that they have kept it into the header files. So for so to include that header file, the keyword is include, and that include is a type of macro that we are including in our program. So the include is the keyword, and hash is the sign of macro that we are including. Macro is a small part of the program, so that when we execute the program, that include keyword will be taken as the macro, and the file name specified beside the include statement in the braces will be included in your program. So why this built-in functions are there? To make our work easy, so that we don't have to write the code for standard input output library. So they have provided some built-in functions in the library. Even they are having the maths function and many more functions in the header files. So stdio.h is the standard input output header file that we every time we need to use it when we are performing any of the experiment. So that is the starting of our program, or starting the structure of our program. Then the next is the integer main. Here the main is the function. To write anything into the function, when I am doing this curly braces, means I am writing something into that function, and the circle bracket beside any of the name means the main is the name, and the brackets, circle brackets beside it indicates that it is a function. So to write inside the function, we need to open the curly braces, and to end that, we need to close the curly braces. As it is an integer function, it is having a return type. So to end our function, we need to write return 0. That you will learn it in the further that return function and functions return type that you will learn in the further lectures. Now, whatever for right now, I am writing a simple printf statement to print in hello world. That would be our first program in this lab session. So the printf function is used to print something. The semicolon is needed at the end of every statement. Otherwise, you will face some of the errors. So don't forget to keep the semicolon. So in this printf statement, I am writing hello students. And now to run this program, I'm clicking on the run. The debug option is to know where the error is. And run means it will compile and debug the file and give you the output in the console screen. So this is our first program, and this is the basic structure of C++, that how you are going to write your program. So this black screen is known as the console screen, where as this printf function prints the output, prints whatever you have written inside the double quotes, that will be printed into your console screen. So I have written hello screen, that will be printed on that will be shown on my console screen. So this is the basic program of the C. And whatever I have made you learn is the basic structure in which we are going. From the next lab, we will be going to write the function. Sorry, we'll be writing our program in this structure. So now I hope everybody is clear about the basic C structure. Okay. So now if I'm going to say you that you need to print your name in your screen using C program, will you all be able to do that? Students? Okay, so everyone just perform the practical of printing your name in your output screen and share the output screenshot. So what you have to do is you have to print your name into this console window. That will be your first experiment that we'll be performing, so that you get familiarity in writing the C program. So once you are done with writing the program, and once you are getting the output, just share your screen with me, and then you can give your attendance and leave the meeting.